Hey, I'm in tune with me, you should get in tune with you. Ain't no place I'd rather be than right here up in the booth. Holla back if you relate when you doing what you do. I know I'm in tune with me, you should get in tune with you. Hey, yeah, peace and blessings, yeah, peace and blessings, I'm just...
Study yourself, make yourself better. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Learn from them. Don't change who you are to become somebody else. Think about the time that you spend in your life trying to be somebody you're not. If you put that time and effort and energy into being who you were and who you are, how much farther along would you be in life?
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sinn, coming back with another one. And as y'all can see, we coming live from the Rose Garden, man. Take a look at it. Take a look at it, man. We got another beauty out here. So y'all already know, I gotta thank the Most High for waking me up this morning and giving me another opportunity to be great. And I wanna send a big shout out to my brother and my ancestors up there resting peacefully. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Look at that clear blue skies. You know what I mean? Sun in my eyes. Backdrop check, backdrop check. Y'all know where we at, man. Backdrop check. Y'all know where we at, man. It's a little floody back here too, man. Oh, try not to get too muddy though, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come out here and holler at y'all real quick on this first break, you know, and show y'all that clip from Tim Grover, man. Shout out to Tim Grover, man. Always dropping them gems, you know what I mean, and that edifying information that we need to hear, you know, because that should be our main focus, right? And that's studying ourselves and perfecting ourselves and not worrying about nobody else, bro. You know, because life is easier, bro, when you perfect yourself. You know, when you know who you are and you know, you just, your direction is just a lot clearer. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are, you know where you want to be, you know, so you allow yourself space to get better, you know what I'm saying? Because the vision is a lot more clear. You know, but you gotta think about when you're trying to be like somebody else, bruh. You know what I mean? You gotta think about when you know, trying to be what everybody else wants you to be, bruh. Listen, bruh, things ain't gonna be too clear for you, bruh. And that makes life very difficult, you know, because you wanna be everybody else but who you are. You know, you wanna be everybody else but who the Most High ordained you to be. You know, so therefore, bruh, you know, you're gonna end up leading a life of sin, you know, trying to follow in everybody else's footsteps. That's why he don't want you idolizing people out here. You know, you gotta understand, we worship a jealous Elohim, you know, so when you start, you know, idolizing these celebrities, idolizing, you know, these players, these sports players, idolizing rappers and entertainers, idolizing people in the streets and all of that, listen, you pretty much worshiping them, you know? So, you know, guess what, bro? You on a path to destruction when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the Most High created you to be, you know, a certain person, and that's you. You know what I mean? You know, he created you to do his will, but when you trying to be like everybody else, you're not doing his will. You know what I mean? You're not being who he ordained you to be. Instead, you being what the world wants you to be. You know, instead, you being what the streets want you to be. Instead, you trying to be what everybody else wants you to be. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, and that's not a good idea, bro. That's what's gonna keep you lost and keep you in darkness, man. You know, I just think about myself, man. I wanted to be like everybody. I wanted to be my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be street ninjas. You know, I wanted to be like these rappers. I wanted to be certain athletes. You know, I wanted to be everything, but don't even know who I am. You know, not realizing that who you are is the coolest person, the best person that you could be, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you too busy looking at everybody else who know who they are, but what about you? You know what I'm saying? So when you start idolizing, you abandon that. You abandon all your potential of who you could have been, bro. You know, because don't you know the Most High said that you was great already? You know, don't you know that you was born a winner when you beat out all that sperm? You know, all the other sperm cells that was racing to that egg, you beat them all out. You was born a winner already. You know what I'm saying? But when you start conforming to this world and wanting to be somebody else, then listen, now you just a sinner. You went from a winner to being a sinner, bruh. You know, following in everybody else's footsteps. And listen, that's why life is so difficult for a lot of people, because they being what everybody else want them to be, bruh. And that's hard, man. You know, that's hard, but it's so much easier when you know who you are, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because the runway clear, you know what you need to work on, you perfecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? You on these journeys trying to get yourself right, trying to get yourself better. You know what I'm saying? You stand close to the Most High. You know what I mean? You following His laws, statutes, and commandments, bro. Listen, you know what I mean? Like, you just in a different type of light when you know who you are. That's why it's so important. But guess what, bro? Man, listen. You know, you wonder why I became a drug addict and an alcoholic and, you know, was roaming, doing all of that stuff that I shouldn't have been doing because I didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, man, like, listen, that ain't the way to go. You know, figure out who you are, you know, study yourself, improve, you know, build. And guess what, man? Do the Most High's will. And guess what, man? Listen, that's what's going to make you real. That's what's going to make you real out here, man. Anything else is just fake. It's just fake. Anybody that ain't doing the will of the Most High and being they self, bro, it's all fake. And that's what they out here putting in your face to try to make it seem like it's cool. You know, and what's it doing, bro? It's landing a lot of people in jail. You know, it's getting a lot of people killed. You know, you seeing a lot of people that's just unhappy and stressed out. You know, why you think that's? Because they not doing what they were sent here to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that, bro. When you not doing, listen, your life is going to be in the crapper. You know, you're going to be going through a lot of stuff when you off path, just like I did. You know, so it don't matter, bro, who you dating. It don't matter what type of relationship you in. It don't matter what type of job you in. It don't matter. Bro, it don't even matter if you got money, bro. No matter what you doing, bro. If you're not doing the things that you were supposed to be doing, that you were sent here for, you know, that the Most High told you, you know, was lining you up to be. Listen, bro, ain't nothing gonna ever be right in your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not on the right path. Why you think He tell us to keep our eyes singular? He want us to keep our eyes singular. He don't want us looking to the left and the right and paying attention to everybody else, because that's how we fall off, bro. You got to think about it, bro. Like, when you're driving, you got to think about it like you on a tightrope or something, bro. If you're not focused on what's going on in front of you, then guess what, bro? You likely to crash. You likely to fall, you know? And that's what happened, bro, when you on everybody else's path. You know what I'm saying? You in everybody else's lane, bro. When you in everybody else's lane except yours, bro, listen, bro, you gonna crash out. You gonna crash out. They ain't gonna crash out because they in their lane. You know, but as soon as you start stepping into things that you got no business doing, you know, you start playing in these streets. You know, you start playing with drugs, you know what I mean? You getting involved with women that just, you know, that don't have your best interests. They just want to change you. You know what I'm saying? And they not respecting who you are. Listen, bruh, you know, you're going to be on the path of destruction, man. And that's why you see so many people that's just unhappy, because they don't know who they are and they're not on the right path, bro. So anytime you living like that, it's going to make you depressed. You know, it's going to stress you out, you know, and it's going to more than likely turn you to the world. You're going to start looking to do worldly things just to suppress that pain that you're going through in that marriage, that pain that you're going through in that relationship, that pain that you're going through while you in them streets, the pain that you're going through while you trying to be like everybody else, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So you got to break away from that, man, and figure out who you are, bruh. Because a lot of times, man, it could be your own family, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they probably don't mean no harm to you, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you never figured out who you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know you, then guess what, bruh? The people around you in this world is gonna, you know what I mean? Just, you know, expect you to be what they expect you to be. You know, they gonna make a decision for you. You know, so, you know, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. It don't matter who it is, bro. It could be your mom. Your mom be like, I always thought you would be this person. Then you got people that'll go try to be what their mom told them to be. They'll go try to be what their mom told them to be, what their dad told them to be. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to go be what the Most High is telling them to be, leading them to be. That's why we got to get in this word, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially us Israel, man. You know, especially us, especially the house of Yasharel, bruh. You know what I mean? Don't you know that we are a nation of kings, priests, and prophets? Kings, priests, and prophets, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But we let the world lie to us. Made us think that we was lower, like we was less than, that we was peasants, that we was only slaves, bruh. And that's why many of us have been led astray. You know, because we didn't know that we was royalty. But now we waking up and we figuring that out now. We figuring that out now. So we carry ourselves different. You know, we move different. You know, we realize that a lot of people ain't worth our time. A lot of things ain't worth our time. A lot of activities and stuff ain't worth our time because we trying to get right, bruh. You know, we want to be in our light. We want to be in our truth. You know, and anytime you want to be in your truth, bro, listen, you know, you're going to have to step away from a lot of false things out here. You know, you're going to have to step away from a lot of people. You know, you're going to have to step away from old habits. You know what I'm saying? Because you're realizing that lifestyle and how you was living and the things that you're doing was all fake. It had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with the will of the Most High. It had nothing to do with your purpose. It had nothing to do with none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you ended up in it, bro. Listen, bro, you got to come up out of it, you know, because the Most High didn't want you there. And that's why you had to go through a lot of the things that you went through because you didn't belong there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're seeing a lot of people die in the streets because they didn't belong there in the first place. You know, that's why you're seeing a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, in these terrible relationships and marriages because they didn't belong there in the first place, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You know, people gotta know who you are, like we talked about the other day, before you even enter into these things. And you gotta connect with somebody that's gonna respect that, that's not trying to change that. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that you don't want to get better. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean that they shouldn't want better for you either. But it's a big difference between, you know, somebody wanting better for you or than somebody that's just trying to change completely. You know what I'm saying? The person that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like hold up. You know what I mean? This is who I am. You know, so it's important for you to know who you are out here, bruh. Otherwise, you're going to get led astray, bruh. You're going to be in darkness. Otherwise, you're going to be on the wrong path. And it's happening a lot these days. You know, now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I wanted to be everything. I wanted to be like everybody. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was a child. And when you a child, the Most High know that. We thought like a child. We acted like a child. We did childish things. You know, but it's important for us to come out of that. You know, and a lot of y'all young cats, y'all got more information now. You know, more positive, you know what I'm saying? You know, avenues of information that you could, you know, learn from and stuff like that. So it's important for y'all to tap in early while you have. We didn't have this information. We didn't have nobody telling us stuff like this, you know, when I was y'all age. You know what I'm saying? You had mugs that was promoting, you know, for us to go out there in the streets, promoting for us to do drugs, promoting for us to watch porn, promoting for us to, you know, chase these women and stuff like that. It don't have to be like that for y'all, you know, so it's important for y'all to wake up now, all right? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.